I'm Dr. Nerita, a urologist and pelvic surgeon with 12 years of experience. Today, we're cutting through the sensationalism and the old wives' tales to give you the medical facts and, more importantly, two definitive, powerful techniques that shift the focus from simple penetration to explosive pleasure. Understanding this topic is crucial for maximizing your partner's satisfaction and deepening your connection. For decades, the great debate has raged. Is squirting just involuntary urination? This belief has caused massive shame and embarrassment for women. The historical context. The fluid has been called everything from love juice in ancient Indian texts to prostate fluid by modern anatomists. The modern science. While some older studies concluded the fluid was simply diluted urine, which threw the scientific community into an uproar, more rigorous modern analysis, including studies comparing the fluid to urine and male prostate fluid, revealed a key chemical fingerprint. The reality: the fluid often contains prostate-specific antigen, PSA, which is an enzyme that originates from the periurethral glands, also known as Skene's glands. These glands are the female equivalent of the male prostate. This suggests the fluid is a mix of secretions from these glands and, often, some diluted urine from the bladder due to the intense pressure. The takeaway? It's not just pee, but a complex fluid that originates from a unique anatomical structure designed for pleasure. If you're learning something new right now, give this video a like, and let me know in the comments, what's the one thing you wish you knew about female anatomy 20 years ago? Your answers help us break down more barriers. To master the techniques, you must first understand the anatomy. The secret to this geyser-like activity lies in two key areas: the clitoris and the periurethral glands. The clitoral truth: the clitoris is much, much bigger than just the small visible tip. The internal structures, or crura, actually form the internal walls of the vagina. The periurethral glands. These glands surround the urethra. They are like a glandular cushion that swells with blood and fluid during arousal. Since the urethra is the tube that exits the bladder, stimulating this area can create a sensation of needing to urinate, which is often what triggers the confusion and the ultimate explosive release. The key takeaway for men is the angle. Because the periurethral glands sit right behind the pubic bone, and because the internal clitoral tissues line the vaginal walls, standard horizontal penetration often misses this key pleasure center. To maximize stimulation, you must angle upwards toward the pubic bone. Most women, nearly 3/4, report that they don't reach orgasm from penetration alone, let alone squirting. The goal of these techniques is to shift the focus from simply going in to clitoral friction and rhythmic upward pressure. Technique 1, the upward rhythm and clitoral contact. This is the non-negotiable technique that should be integrated into almost all penetrative activity. The biology. This technique targets the periurethral glands, the female prostate, and the highly sensitive internal clitoral tissue. By angling up, you are directly applying pressure and stimulation to the fluid-engorged area. The practical application. During penetration, the man must ensure two things. Maintain a rhythmic, upward-angled stroke. Think about aiming the head of the penis towards the belly button. Ensure there is always some form of clitoral friction or stimulation, either through movement, positioning, or a combination of manual and oral input. Even if squirting doesn't happen, this small fix will make the results far more explosive and satisfying than penetration without it. Technique 2, Kunyaza, the Central African method. This technique has a documented history and is designed specifically to generate explosive pleasure by prioritizing clitoral stimulation over deep penetration. The biology. This method works by focusing intense, repetitive friction on the external clitoral glands, bringing her to a state of high arousal and climax that often results in the release of fluid from the engorged periurethral glands. The practical application. The man uses his erect penis primarily as a tool for external friction, not deep thrusting. The head of the penis is held between the thumb and forefinger and is used to rhythmically strike, flick, or stroke the exterior clitoral glands and surrounding tissue in an up and down or sideways motion. There is very little, if any, deep penetration initially. The emotional impact. Practitioners of Kunyaza prioritize her pleasure first. This rhythmic, intentional focus on her climax before moving on to penetration creates a profound emotional safety and connection. When she feels truly desired and prioritized, the resulting experience is far more intense and liberating. Integrating these ideas into your intimate life can lead to greater satisfaction for both partners. Here is your action plan. Prioritize the upward angle. Consciously adjust your technique during penetrative sex. Focus on that upward angle toward the pubic bone to target the G-spot periurethral complex. Experiment with Kunyaza. Talk to your partner about trying the Kunyaza technique. Frame it as an exciting, documented, and intentional way to prioritize her pleasure and explore a new level of climax. Use the fluid as fuel. If she experiences squirting or female ejaculation, don't stop. Practitioners often use this fluid as lubrication to then transition into deeper, highly lubricated penetration, propelling the intimacy forward. Gentlemen, if you focus on the clitoris, the angle, and the rhythm, you are setting the stage for truly explosive and deeply connected intimacy. The fluid itself, whether it's a small, milky female ejaculation or a larger squirt, is a testament to intense pleasure and a healthy, responsive body.